I don't know who needs to hear this. Wake up. Wake up. What is going on? I'm not understanding how we could be going through potentially a crisis, like a serious crisis, where the BRICS nation is combining their money together to devalue the American dollar. Which means that if we wanted to buy something over in these countries, whether it's Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa, if we was to go over there and try to purchase something for $1, guess how much we're going to have to give them? $55 to their $1. Do you not understand what is going to happen to our economy if that happens? We were just sitting here complaining about eggs $10. Can you imagine how much we're going to have to pay now? If we went to one of these countries and wanted to buy $20, 20 of their dollars worth of goods, do you know how much we're going to have to pay? That's $1,100 for a $20 item. So in layman's terms, that basically means, listen, these countries not messing with the U.S. no more. They're not trading the way that they used to trade. They don't care about nothing. They flip that coin. They're like, we not having it no more. So now we're subjected to inflation like crazy. Our rent. We talking about rent now. We're not going to be able to afford rent. Food, forget about it. That's probably half my check right now just on food. Clothes. Electronics. Oil. Like everything that the U.S. was getting from these countries is going to be more than double. Can you imagine living like that? But yet nobody's talking about it. Yet it's under the radar. Yet it's not all over the news. It's not breaking news. This is what they're trying to do to us. None of that is going on. This is why they're distracting you with the fires, all of these wildfires that they're creating, but we're not going to get into all of that, right? We're not going to get into all of that they're creating. So now me, my family, you, and your family is subjected to nothing. Like nothing. Basically, because they're not going to increase our pay. You know they're not going to do that. You know Biden don't mess with us like that. You know he do not mess with us like that. So it's not like we're going to get an increase in pay to cover all of these outrageous costs. So what you think going to happen? What do you think going to happen? I'm going to leave that up to your imagination. Because let's not forget, these elites don't care. They're not affected. Whatever happens over here, trust me, they're covered. They make sure that they're covered. They don't care about the little people. We're the little people. They don't care. Oh, and the rich, y'all not exempt. Y'all is not exempt. Because the taxes y'all gonna have to pay, and to live this lavish lifestyle that you want to live, they're going to be taxing the living daylights out of you. The living daylights out of you. Y'all are going to be feeling like us. Y'all are really going to be feeling like us. And we're going to be feeling like the homeless. Because that's ultimately what's going to end up happening. Oh, and if you're my color, forget about it. Because they've been defecating on us for years. So, you know, they not handing out not one thing. If we do not stand together now, we are going to be in serious trouble. Y'all thought we was going through a spiritual warfare. Huh. It's about to get real, okay? Really real. And the distractions is working just like how they want it to work. Y'all are basically doing their job for them. Y'all need to wake up. Because life as you know it today could all change August 22nd. Wake
This new money will destroy the US dollar, and it's not Bitcoin. It's called BRICS, and this is what you need to know. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa have all formed an alliance to overtake the US dollar as the reserve currency. These 5 nations produce insane resources for the entire world. 26% of oil, 40% of corn, 46% of wheat, and not to mention 3.2 billion people. In fact, billionaire investor Ray Dalio recently revealed how throughout history, the global superpower has always fallen, with indicators flashing that this will soon happen again. But the problem with BRICS is that it's still paper fiat money. As these developing nations try to force a new reserve currency, Bitcoin has already overtaken the world completely on its own. You see, BRICS could influence the future of trade, but Bitcoin will rise above as the superior reserve asset, borderless and impossible to corrupt. Follow me for more.
So, I stayed up till 5 in the morning on TikTok learning about BRICS. If you haven't heard of it, research it. The entire world order is about to change. The US is going to be losing majority of its power. The US dollar is tanking at lightning speed. And when I started learning and just started watching these videos on the state of the economy, going back to how many times this has happened for United States and what the implications and effects this could mean for the world. Oh my God. I was like, why aren't they teaching this in school? Why aren't we taught about money? And this whole in the last 2 years, I swear to God, I've been on this roller coaster of learning things. And every time I learn something new that benefits us as humans when it comes to advancing and becoming financially free or doing things that are not what was told us to do, like to go get a job, to go to school so that you can work and for the rest of your life pay your bills and be on this cycle for the next 30 years, and then they sell you on the fact that when you retire you're going to get a pension, and that pension is supposed to keep you alive for the next 15 years while you have withered away and wasted your entire life working for someone else just to live on a paycheck and never being able to actually find the freedom to go live out those dreams and those passions that are implanted inside of you. There's a reason why they do that. They just want to silence you. They don't want you to know the system. They don't want you to figure it out, because if you do, how the hell are they supposed to make money? And when I say they, I'm talking about the banks, I'm talking about the government system, I'm talking about the rich becoming rich at all cost. So what can you do to actually get out of this programming, this conditioning? It's called educating yourself. It's called learning. It's called spending at least 30 to 45 minutes on your phone, because you're on it anyways, and researching things like what is happening with our economy. Why is our dollar the way it is? Why is real estate and inflation and interest rate all combined together? Why do they interrelate? Why do they make sense? Anyways, I was down this rabbit hole yesterday on TikTok, and it led me to some really cool discoveries and really great things that I learned. And I am so excited about the future of investing, the future of money, because for the first time in my life, I've actually learned to see money as a resource rather than looking at it something that just comes in and goes out.
I'm real fucked up this morning. They talk about 55 American dollars for one BRICS dollar, fam. What we gonna do? We ain't got no time to be worried about the American corporation and how they feel and what they want to get down. We got to separate from them. They got to go. They don't own the land anyway. They got to go. We got to figure out what we gonna do. Indigenous people to the separated family, but indigenous people for real, I'm talking to y'all, because we're gonna have to figure out what to do. $55 to one. What the fuck we about to do? We just ain't about to fucking crash and not eat, nigga. Fuck their corporation. You see the gas and everything is up. Fuck their corporation. What we about to do? Good morning and shit. I'm rough.
Wake up, America. Wake up and smell the coffee. Shit is getting really real out here. You see what's going on over here with China, Russia, and West Africa? You see they've joined their currency? Do you see that within the last week They just released a picture of their new currency, which means what? Once this goes in effect as of November 1st, 2023, now for every one Russian, Chinese, and African dollar, it's now going to equal 55 American dollars. Yo, do the fucking math, yo. Do the math on this shit. If before we could go into the supermarket and pay $10 for a pack of meat or fish or something that came from China, well, now for every $1 of it's 55. So if they even say the shit is $7, come on, man, somebody pull out a calculator. Do the math on this shit. $7 times 55, $385. Yo, can you even imagine going into the fucking supermarket and going to look at a pack of fucking meat that is literally the cost of your motherfucking rent? A car payment? For a pack of meat, yo? What do you think this shit is gonna do? And everybody being real quiet about it. The government, the US government being real quiet about this shit. But this shit is about to this shit is about to pop. I've been saying it for years and I'm saying it again. Get you some land. Fuck trying to buy a house. Fuck out here trying to floss for the Joneses. Fuck trying to buy the latest car. Get your ass some land. Get you some land and start learning how to grow some food and live off the land. Shit about to get real motherfucking real. November 1st, 2023. Shit is fucking real. It's real, y'all. This ain't no joke. Almost everything that we get in this fucking country damn near comes from China. Now do the math. Like I just did the math on a $7 item that we used to pay $7 for. That $7 item is going to cost the retailer. Gonna cost him $3.85. So what the hell you think he gonna turn around and give it to us for? Who the fuck is gonna walk into a supermarket and spend fucking $400, $300 for a pack of fucking 8-10 piece of wings? Yo, shit is about to get stupid out here. Them Jordans that normally you pay $200 for, $2,500, yo, shit is crazy. Get your mind right. Get your money right. Get close to your family. Get smart, y'all. This shit goes in effect November 1st, 2023. Get your shit together. Get out here and buy some heirloom seeds. Start learning how to grow. Learn how to forage. Learn how to hunt. Y'all laughing. You think it can't happen? You better open your eyes and pay attention to what the hell is going on. You better pay attention. The government ain't gonna announce it. They're not gonna make no big announcement about how they done fucked us up so bad. Got us so deep in China's pocket. Come on now. We better get our minds right. Shit is getting real. We on countdown, y'all. 3.5 months is what we have left to get our shit together. Get your deep freezers. Shit. Start buying land. Some of y'all need to pull together. Go to the local farm. And start buying whole cows and splitting. Start stocking up your freezers. Couponers. Shit. Man, I done put up my couponing hat. Y'all about to make me pull my shit back out. This shit about to be real fucking real, y'all. We gonna have to band together, y'all. We gonna have to band together. We gonna have to use the barter system. Cause you already see inflation and the American dollar ain't worth shit no more. Come on, y'all. We got work to do. Let's get this shit together. A lot of y'all are acting like y'all don't know that we purchase a lot of technology from China. A lot of y'all sitting back acting like y'all don't know that a lot of seafood is imported from China. You know, that fish, those shrimps, those crab legs, a lot of that shit comes from China. Y'all sitting back focused on, well, we don't eat meat. We don't get meat from China. But we get seafood from them. And, yeah. Technology comes from them. China's the leading country in technology. Smartphones, I'm not saying any particular brand, but technology, a lot of it comes from China. Our televisions, our shit we use. Even if stuff is made here in America, it is still going to cause shit to go up because a lot of raw materials, we don't produce it here. We still have to import that stuff in. We still have to import it in. Shit is going to go up. Hyperinflation.
Good morning. Since nobody's saying this, I'm going to tell you myself. I don't think you guys are understanding what's going on right now. Christmas is canceled. 2023 Christmas is canceled. Unless you're a millionaire, of course. That doesn't concern you. For us poor folks out here that was trying to make ends meet to make our kids happy, Christmas is canceled. You know what else is canceled? Thanksgiving is canceled. You want to know why Thanksgiving is canceled? As of November 1st, everything we used to buy for $1 is not going to be worth no damn dollar. Alexa, what are some things we import from China?
From businesstoday.in. The major import items from China are telecom instruments, computer hardware and peripherals, fertilizers, electronic components/instruments, project goods, organic chemicals, drug intermediates, consumer electronics, electrical machinery, etc.
She said etc. That means there's more, right? Everything you used to buy, let's say the phone's like $900 to $1,000, is gonna go up to at least, let me get my calculator. One second. So a phone right now is going for $1,200. That's like lowballing it, right? Times 50. A phone's gonna be worth $6,000. Is that right? No, that's wrong. $60,000 for a fucking telephone, bitch. If y'all don't get your flip phones like right the fuck now, you're fucked. You're fucked. Every simple little thing we used to get for the low, multiply it by 50 or 55. I don't know how they're gonna go about it, but they're not importing shit to us at the low price. My only question right now is my car going to stay the price that it is right now? Because if it's not, I might as well start biking right now. Because I'm not paying for it if it goes up any higher. My only advice would be to bulk up, stack up on as much as you can between now and October. Because as of November 1st, babes, we're fucked. Hence why Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, bitch, that shit's over. That shit's over. Your New Year's November now. Okay? Your New Year's November. We're fucked. We're big time fucked, bitch. Don't buy anything you don't need. Yo, wigs are gonna be expensive as shit. I need to order some now. A wig goes for $200 right now. $10,000 for a wig. Cut it down. Half of us don't even have $10,000 in the savings account. They're not telling us shit. They're not telling us. They're not saying this on the news. They want to calm us down. Okay. Remember when I asked Alexa, what are the things that we import? She mentioned drugs. Think about the people that are reliant on certain specific drugs. The insurance companies.
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
I ain't talking to you, ho. Can you think about the amount of people that can't even afford their fucking health insurance and their copay? Can you imagine? Is health insurance gonna cover inflation? That's a valid question. I have to think about this because when you think about people going through withdrawals after being hooked on something that the doctors prescribed them, everyone's gonna go fucking nuts, bro. As of November, they don't give a fuck. If they don't burn us to death, we will kill ourselves. That's what they're banking on. Y'all, I'm leaving. But then where am I gonna go? Because other places are on fire too. And these niggas got lasers. So, I'm kind of fucked here too. Hold on. I gotta think about this, but I had to tell you guys. I had to put it in your radar, because if you can't afford something now, imagine how you're gonna be able to afford it in November, babes.
The US dollar is no longer the world reserve currency. Is America doomed? I'm going to break down what this means simply and honestly. First, we are still the world reserve currency. That did not change. Is there a threat to losing it? Yes. Have there been threats to it ever since we became the world reserve currency? Yes. This is nothing new. What is new is the trade bloc with Russia and China. When America decided that it wasn't going to do business with people doing bad things, like Russia with Ukraine, that created an opportunity or a hole that could be filled. Now, how big of a threat is that? Russia's economy is on the verge of collapse. China's population is on the verge of collapse, which means economic collapse. This is not as big of a deal as people are making it. But what if Saudi Arabia jumps into the trade bloc? Is that the wild card?
The BRICS currency will never be a threat to the US dollar. First of all, it may never even be created. I've lived in BRICS countries and you can't even get your microwave fixed, much less create a new currency for the world to take seriously. Second of all, even if it did exist, it would be globally irrelevant. All the things that you think matter, like they have a lot of people. Well, India and China have a lot of people right now. Why aren't their currencies more relevant? You think they have a lot of resources? I mean, they do, but if that was so important, why wouldn't the big commodity exporters already have stronger currencies? What really matters is financial markets heft. And Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa's currencies are all globally irrelevant. So if you combine them together, you just get a different currency that's still globally irrelevant. It reminds me of The Big Short.
Mortgage bonds are dog shit. CDOs are dog shit wrapped in cat shit.
It's dog shit wrapped in cat shit. I mean, think about it. If the euro didn't displace the dollar, why would you think a BRICS currency would have a chance? Economically, the BRICS are just China plus.
Stories are being published that the BRICS nations will have their own currency issued by August of this year. This is leading many to conclude that the world is de-dollarizing and that the strength and dominance of the US dollar has finally met its end.
If you follow my page, you know that BRICS is a joke and it's not even a house of cards, it's a house of toothpicks. You see this guy right here? His name is Subramanyam Jaishankar. He is the Indian foreign minister. I like him because he told the West to pretty much go screw itself while they were buying tons of cheap Russian oil. But there's another thing. He is quoted as saying that there is no idea of a BRICS currency, and this was about a week ago. He has said that India has no interest in forming a BRICS currency because he wants to strengthen the rupee. Now, BRICS has their own united bank. It's called New Development Bank. And their CFO, their chief financial officer, says there is no move anytime soon towards a common currency. So I don't mean to burst any anti-American bubble, but these articles are horse poopy. Let me show you where these articles come from. The majority of publications suggesting that BRICS will create a currency that will de-dollarize the world come from crypto people. Look, Crypto Newsflash, Watcher Guru, Cryptosaurus. Also, one of my favorite frauds, Robert Kiyosaki. Look up Robert Kiyosaki fraud cases. That's interesting. Now let's go back to India, because India is the linchpin of BRICS. China may be the brains and the desire behind BRICS, but India is the only country that can give BRICS life. To say that India is suspicious of China and Russia is an understatement. I'm just going to list the justifications for India's stance on not siding 100% with China. India can survive entirely on its own without China, Brazil, South Africa. They do rely on Russian oil, but they can get their oil from Iran, Saudi Arabia, and other countries. So India by far is the most independent country within BRICS. They also have the world's fourth largest economy. They have a greater population than China. They have a brilliant white-collar working class. While India doesn't have as great a deal as infrastructure as China, that is changing. They are growing. Now I'm quoting this from the article right behind me. India is wary of China's power and her prowling nature. China constantly launches little micro invasions along their border with India. The US military helps the Indian military pinpoint exactly where the Chinese are coming from, and then the Indian military sends their forces to kick the Chinese out. This happens a lot. BRICS alliance is becoming China-centric, making the communist nation the recipient of international trade deals. All of the other BRICS nations have that same fear of China. Without India, there is no BRICS. It's just sounds like something stopping really hard.
August 22nd, 2023, we are 1 week away. There's a meeting happening that can radically transform everything in our financial system. If you've been following my channel, I reported to you guys about the BRICS country, Brazil, India, Russia, China, and South Africa, and Saudi Arabia, is working to join them. Well, there's been this big narrative around de-dollarization. August 22nd, number one, there's a big energy transfer, and those who know will comment here. This month is very heavy in energy, so if you're feeling a lot of chaos, a lot of people acting out, or you feel frustrated, or things aren't working out, there's a heavy energy this month. And there's also some big things transferring financially. So the BRICS countries are meeting on August 22nd, 2023, 1 week away in South Africa. The South African president is encouraging other African countries to join the BRICS meeting to get on the train. Now, why is this important? Africa is wanting to work heavily with China or align more with the BRICS countries, because if you watch my YouTube video, they're talking about how America is a bully, and they called it one-dimensional. It's one-dimensional. We can't really make decisions. We're dominated by the dollar dominance. So think about that for just a moment. They feel like they can have more sovereignty with China. There's a massive transfer happening right now. This is not against, for, up, down, left, right. My president and CEO is God, and I follow the life of Jesus. God is my president and CEO, and Jesus is my mentor. But what this is a radical transformation in an economic system, socio-geopolitical, and here's my predictions. They're going to meet on August 22nd, 2023. We have 19 countries working to join BRICS, which is going to dominate America's GDP. Now, America has always been the dominant currency. It's the largest gross domestic product. It's the largest country. It has been the largest dominant force because all oil has been traded in dollars. But something else happened yesterday. India made its first crude oil payment in their own local currency outside the American dollar. So I know we're all concerned with who's being cloned and what the Kardashians are doing, but Americans, your world is radically transforming right now. And as Rosie Rios said, you need a shock to the system to change consumer behaviors. So expect interest rates to continue to go up, the middle class getting wiped out, leverage source technology moving down to the working poor in America, the industrial area getting smashed, and your whole banking system switching over to a blockchain technology on-demand liquidity. The dollar will slowly lose its dominance as the dominant currency, and we will head into a bags of currency regulated by bag of currencies, And there'll be a central bank digital currency, programmable money. Not supporting that, but that's what's coming. So you can resist an invisible enemy, or you can understand the changes that are coming and transform your financial investments so that you don't end up in a situation like the Great Depression. Here's the difference. There's no paper boy going, hear ye, and you have no other context other than what's in the paper. You now have a decision. You have internet, you have information, you have technology. You can question everything I'm saying by diving into the internet. And that's why the distractions are going to be much greater. So get out of the Coliseum, stop getting drunk off the wine. Understand this is nothing new under the sun. This is a big economic human cycle. August is going to be absolutely wild. And as we head into the back end of this year, you're going to have crypto regulation. Bank of International Settlements is giving crypto regulation to the G20. G20 will be coming up with their global recommendations. I guarantee you, as we head into 2024, 2025, 2026, up to 2030, your local banks will start custody your cryptocurrency. They just downgraded the regional banks, 10 of them in America. America got downgraded from AAA to AA+. The monetary system is absolutely effed in America and globally. Everybody's over-leveraged. But you can fix this by moving money really fast and getting everybody's money in the system. And welcome to our new financial system for the next 100 years. So there's going to be a small percentage of the population that transforms the foundation in education and invests in the new infrastructure and has the resources to change the future and generations. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go. Love you guys. Remember, I will never proactively DM you. Those are all scammers. I say this on every video. They're using AI technology to mimic our voices. I will never contact you on WhatsApp. I'll never ask you to send me money. That's not me you're talking to. We have an education academy linked in our bio, the 3T Warrior Academy. It's education. We also have our licensed insurance team. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I have an insurance company. I have licensed insurance agents in all 50 states teaching you Index Universal Life, Infinity Banking Concept, or how to insure your wealth with tax code 7702 for tax-free retirement. I have agents in all 50 states to support you to have a free conversation, to understand your retirement number, or if you're confused about your 401k or what's going to happen with the economy. This will help give you options. Financial education, it's a free consultation. So make sure you only use the links here in my social, and you'll understand if you're talking to my team. My team will not ask you to send them money for an investment platform. We do not invest people's money. Love you guys. Warriors, rise.